Okay, hello class. Today we're going to be doing numbers and operations. We're going to try to learn how to master some basic addition facts. So we're going to work with two methods inside of the model for the traditional algorithms and double-digit addition model. And our first method we're going to learn is called the tens and the ones. I'm going to give you a quick lesson on place value so you can understand some of the things inside using the tens and the ones. So I'm going to put a 36 on the board and put a line to represent the columns for the place value. The 6 is in the ones column and the 3 is in the tens column. So I want you guys to remember this, so as we go along with the lesson, it's going to help you guys to remember. The left side of the number, or when you're looking at it, it's going to be the right side. It'll be your ones from right to left, and then it's 10. The 3 represents the tens place value. Okay, so we're going to start our first lesson. Our first lesson is called the tens and the ones method. So that's why I showed you the place value. So we'll put the 10 over here, represents that, and we'll put the 1 over here. And we're just going to use some double-digit numbers, and I'm going to line them up diagonally, and we're going to work the problems. So I'm going to go use 36 again, and we'll use 56 again. And I'm going to put a line down the middle of the two numbers to represent the columns for the place value. So over here we have 6 plus 6 in the ones column, and we have 3 plus 5 in the tens column, which is actually 30 plus 50 in the tens column. I'll explain that later. So we'll start with 6 plus 6. Aisha, what's 6 plus 6? 12. Correct. Thank you. I'll put 12 on this side, and now we'll go to the 10 side. So Jamal, how should I add the 10 side? 3 plus 5 is 8? No. Good answer though, but the wrong answer. We're going to move and try to get an understanding of why in the tens place we add a 0 to the number and it becomes 30. So we have 30 plus 50. Correct. You guys are catching on. And now we have 30 plus 50 because you're going to add a 0 to the numbers that's in the tens place to represent 10. So now we're going to add 30 and 50, which is what, class? Correct. You guys are great. Second graders are very, very smart. I love it. So we got 80 for the sum in the tens. And we have 12 from the ones spot. So we add those two. Aaliyah, what is the answer? How did you do it? Okay. 2 plus 0 is 2. And how about you, Idris? 8 plus 1, 9. So that's the answer, 92. Great. And that method was called the tens and the ones method. It's a very helpful method when you're doing double-digit addition. And learn how to master some more basic facts for addition. Our next method is called regrouping. So we're going to write the same problem, but there's going to be a little switch this time in how we work this problem. I'm going to put a line between the 36 and the 56 down the middle of the numbers diagonally to represent again the columns of the place value. So over here we have 6 plus 6 again. So how do we do this? Come on, 6 plus 6 is 12, correctly. But I'm going to do something different this time. I'm just going to put the 2 down here, and then I'm going to take the 1 from the 12 and put it over here. So actually I'm taking 10 out of the 12 and put it in the 10 spot. So now, again, as I said before, when we put numbers in the 10 spot, what do we do to get the numbers over here now? Add a 0. And for those of you know multiplication, multiply times 10. So now what numbers do we have over here? We have a 1, 3, and a 5. So that's going to represent 10, 30, and 50. So someone is going to add that up for me, class? Thank you, Aya. 50 and 30 is 80, and plus 10 is 90. That's why she said it's 90. Correct. So now we're going to take the 90 from the 10 side, and we're going to add that to what we had left over in the 1 side, which was what, class? Correct, the 2 from the 12. So we have 90 plus 2. So how do we add this? Straight up and down. Correct. 2 plus 0 is 2. And then we just bring the 9 down. So the answer is 92. We have the same answers, but we came about them with different ways of getting an answer. We learned the regrouping method, the tens and ones method, and also place value. So that was our lessons for the day. So we have any questions? Oh, you want to know how I got 10 out of the 12? Well, again, we'll do the place value to show you right quick. There you go. I put 12 on the board and I separated to represent the place value columns. On this side you have 12, and on this side you have 1. So the ones on the twos on the one side and the ones on the 10 side. So what do we do with that? Add a 0. So meaning that represents a 10. So we got 10 from inside of that 12. Again, so that was our place value lesson. So, to review our lesson, we went over the place value. We learned how to know the place value of a double-digit number. And then we learned the tens and the ones method, where we learned how to add the 10 side and the 1 side, the sums of each side, to come up with our answer. And then we learned the regrouping method, where we took 10 from the double-digit number and put it on the 10 side. And then we added those numbers to give us the sum on that side. So these lessons are very good methods to help you when you're learning to master basic addition facts. And also to help you use a little thinking and reasoning with the algorithms and the traditional model for a double-digit addition. So your class was great today. Thank you guys. And I'll see you guys at next class. And oh yeah, take your homework with you. And I'll see you next time. Bye.